All right. Okay, guys. So obviously it didn't work. The internet here was just a little too weak for what was going on. So again, I was just testing out the equipment. Maybe I had too much for this facility, but I'm trying to go light equipment so I could do live streams. What's going on, Obama Spike? Um, Make glass. How's that now? How do I sound? Five by five. All right, good. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds to set this thing up. I'm using right now. So, all right, good. Still buffering. White scratch, no. Right. All right. So, for those of you that can't, is that bad? Static bad. Digital range, too great. It's too loud. It's soundlicious. All right. Okay. How does that sound now? So better? Is it better now? All right. Good. All right. So it seems like anything rubbing on the mic. No, I had this in, guys. Since this is you can see this. This is a mic. This was giving me shit too. So that means everything was giving me shit. So I sound better now. All right, good. I've used this thing before too, right? So I've used this little mic before. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you. All right, guys. So today, like I said, I was just doing an equipment test. I'll show you what my setup looked like inside in a little bit. You know, no, I didn't bug out to the mountain, Scuba Steve. Again, Scuba Steve, I like that. So, and I can guarantee you a lot of people don't know where that's from. Anyway, so I'm out here in Blairstown, New Jersey. I'm doing a emergency preparedness retreat weekend. So I just came, I came out here with the intentions of doing the emergency preparedness retreat. I did not think I was going to do a live stream, but I said, let me test it. So I'm testing it. Scuba Steve, damn you. Nice. So, no visible so far. Better now. I'm joking. Hello, Armageddon. All right. So, the emergency preparedness weekend, guys, is just a bugs. Where's my invite? You know what, guys? I'm sorry. The NYC Preppers group. I keep. It's my fault. No matter how you look at it, it's my fault. I don't advertise as much as I should. I guess I should. Thank you. So now I'm just out here a day earlier. So the actual event starts tomorrow afternoon around 3 and ends Sunday around noon. So it's an emergency preparedness retreat. This weekend is the theme is medical. So it's trauma and gunshot wounds and things like that. And we talk about it and we're going over it this weekend. So with that being said, you know I decided I was going to test to do Christian. Thank you for the donation. Thanks a lot. I was going to decide to um, do a live stream last minute, so I brought everything with me to see if it worked. And the internet here is pretty so it is what it is. For those of you that are looking to get invited to the emergency preparedness retreat, you have to. First of all, I'm in Blairstown, New Jersey. I'm in the facilities called AMC, the Appalachian Mountain Club. They have a Blairstown facility. They have a bunch of facilities throughout the United States, but actually all along the East Coast. But this one here is in Blairstown. And yes, I'm staying in a cabin. The cabin is, if hold on, If you guys can see this, let me know. That light all the way in the distance center screen, that's the cabin I'm staying in. So, how you get invited to that is you go to NYC Preppers Network on meetup.com and you subscribe to there. So anyway, this weekend, like I said, it's going to be medical, and we're just training. This is just a test. I was just testing to see if I can do a live stream with the actual. Actually, I wanted to do the live stream with the Skyroam, but the Skyroam was acting up. My mic was acting up, so it looks like everything was misbehaving today for whatever reason. But it looks like I sound better, so uh, thank you. So again, guys, it's NYC Preppers Network. NYC, New York City, Preppers Network. You go to meetup.com and you look for us on there. We also have a website that I'm not too active on because I'm starting the angryprepper.com page or angryprepper.com page website, sorry, the end of this month. And I'm going to have an NYC Preppers section on there. So everything that I had on NYC Preppers website is now going to be on the Angry Preppers website. Thank you, Marbury. So we will be doing more of these. We have a winter one coming up, hopefully in February, uh, provided everything goes well now this weekend, and hopefully everything stays open for March. We can, we can get that together. So now I was inside here. If you can see it inside behind me, I was inside there, and that's what I was doing a live stream. I'll show you. I'll show you guys real quick where I was doing a live stream. That's my son. And this is my setup. It didn't work, so I had to go back to using my phone like a rookie. Yeah, Alexandro, he was. He's acting like he was up to no good. So anyway. All right, guys. So that's my setup inside. That was my son. He's hanging out with me this weekend. My daughter wants nothing to do with this weekend. She hates the woods. I was sort of going to force her to come out, but I guess she's going to hang out with the mother, and they're going to have like mother-daughter weekend or whatever, women do when they hang out. So, anyway, guys, this was like, again, I'm testing this out, uh, just to see how it goes. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, since I have you guys on here, oh, and by the way, for those of you guys who are on here watching, can you do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe? You know why? Because it helps the algorithm. So yes, Leah, I was going to talk about China and that whole incident that just happened, and not incident, but more like the speech that was given by the Chinese president. Chinese president telling his troops to stay ready and prepare for war, and it was more like stay ready, prepare for war. This is going to, this is the one thing you should focus on. It was insane. So the fact that he said, you should only be focusing on war, that means he's looking to go to war with us. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Um, you know, and I just don't know where that's going. So now there's more to the story. I'm going to do a video tomorrow out here on the whole Chinese thing. Hopefully the video doesn't get deleted because I think it is. I think China has more control over this stuff than we think. I that's what I personally believe. That's I guess the air lit the fireplace. So the fireplace is dwindling. Now it's burning pretty good. I'll show you guys the fireplace in a couple minutes. But anyway, we were in here by ourselves, and then the people who are also staying here came here with their meal. They're eating inside. So whatever. As soon as they leave, which is probably going to be in 2 hours, I'll go back inside. Gonna send pics. Oh, Christian, you could send the pictures of your cabin to angryprepper@gmail.com. Thank you for that. All right. So, listen, guys, like I said, the whole Chinese thing is bad. I mean, it's just for the president of China to say, stay ready for war, because the United States shipped Taiwan weapons, some kind of vehicle mounted rockets thing. And because we shipped it to Taiwan, and China told us not to. Fuck them. Anyway, China told us not to, and we did it anyway. Now that they're preparing for war. So, listen, if China is talking that much shit and they're talking about preparing for war, guys, that means they might actually be doing it this time. China has never said prepare for war with America. And he didn't say America, he just said prepare for war. So maybe they're going to make a push on Taiwan and then we're going to react. It could be that, because I can't see them going head up with us just yet. Their troops are spread too thin, believe it or not, though they have a lot of troops to do that with. But they have to they're doing something. So like I said, either they're going to attack Taiwan or we're going to jump in, or they're going to take us on head on, which I don't see that really happening. I see them attacking Taiwan and then taking us on. So as far as fake news, I don't know if you're talking about what I'm talking about, because the chat is moving pretty fast. I can't control that right now because I'm in the middle of a live stream. Let's see. I can't do that. Nope, nope, nope. No, they got stupid filters on here. That's dumb. Anyway, so yeah, so right, China is actually spreading themselves pretty thin, which is sort of good, guys. That can be a good thing when an overzealous military stretches themselves thin, such as the Germans did in World War II and the Romans did back in the Roman Empire when they were looking to take everything over. They spread themselves too thin, they spread their finances too thin, and then Rome collapsed. So hopefully China does the same thing. You know, we don't know. I mean, look at how they found that Chinese cop who was giving information back to China. He was an NYPD cop who was a Chinese, I guess, national maybe. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I don't think you could be a Chinese national, be an NYPD cop. I know you have to be a citizen of the United States to be a cop. So, you know, whatever, man. But nonetheless, wow, we got 432 people watching on last minute, what you call it, on a last minute live stream. So that's pretty cool. Hey, baby daddy. That's gotta be my ex wife. Anyway, so, guys, listen, like I said before, this year has been bad. War right now, I think, is the last thing everyone needs. Um, but nonetheless, it's something that we should at least be watching. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, and I'm not saying right, but the officer was Tibetan, but he was giving information back to China. Or did I miss something? I don't know. Like I said, I read an article in the Daily News. So yes, guys, the Daily News is not that it's not that reputable. So again, forgive me, but that's where I got the information from. Yeah, right. So anyway, but listen, guys, like I said, this is one hell of a year, and war is just a nice way to end it. Um, or get 2021 started. Who knows? But we should be keeping our ear to the ground. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on it. The video is probably not going to be that long. By the way, this live stream is probably going to be another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to end it. But, nonetheless, unless you guys have questions that I can actually catch, I'll answer them. But this is going to be an interesting few weeks now with the election around the corner, right? With looting and rioting, at least rioting, starting up again right before around the elections. We'll see. But yes, thank you, Prepper. Now, any questions you got, please make it in all caps so they stand out a little bit. Um, Sorry for the moving around. I was supposed to be sitting down and I was supposed to be in a quiet room, but instead, the people staying here came inside. No second recon. I have not found a bug out location yet. Dusk. I did grow up in New York, 42 years. So I've seen the ups and downs, right? I've seen the 80s and the bullshit. I've seen the 90s and the crack era, and then I seen them go back up, where the hipsters and the vegans moved in and wanted to change New York City. And then we got a socialist mayor and he destroyed everything. So cats meowed. Am I scared? No, I'm not scared of anything. Not that I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of the situation. It's just something to be aware of. I'm not sitting here, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, guys, this shit is on. China's going to attack us. Who the fuck knows? I mean, really, who knows? Again, guys, I do apologize. How are you? Your canned food supplies. My canned food supplies are good. Thank you for asking. I'm still, preparing. I don't think any of us are not preparing. If you're not preparing, guys, well, shame on you. Do something. I don't care what the fuck you do. Buy Chef Boyardee because those things are on sale all the time. You know, my canning. As far as canning, I was supposed to can this week, but I didn't get around to it because I was stuck at work. So Oscar Reyes. This is my channel. Yes. Is it the Oscar Reyes I work with in New York? I am familiar with the Adirondacks. Whoever asked that question, sorry. All right, okay, Ox. Then there was another Oscar Reyes I worked with on the job, actually. Actually, we played football on the FDNY football team. And I say play football loosely, guys. It's probably more like a glorified water boy than anything else. But nonetheless, um, you know, that's another Oscar Reyes I know. So, yeah, listen, guys, this area here, Blairstown, is a nice area. It's a nice area in New Jersey. It's North New Jersey, by the way. It's pretty cool. The population here is pretty low. It has everything I want out here. I would love to move out here, but there's a couple of restrictions for me moving out. I have the very least out of retiring. I have 5 years left, right? So in 5 years, I'm done with the job. Not because I want to be, but because the powers that be are going to force my hand. Uh, Tiny Titan 50. I don't have a bug out location just yet. I have locations that I wouldn't mind moving to, but I don't have anything picked out yet. So Scuba Steve, the Alaskan Prepper, I did schedule a interview with him. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 21st. Do not hold me on to that. I have to check my schedule, my phone because it's on my phone and I'm using my phone right now. But I'll have to check it. But I think it's October 21st. I will put the official date on in a couple days. I am interviewing another YouTuber. It's a smaller channel, but the lady is squared away and good. I think it's called Autumn, Backyard Garden. Autumn's Backyard Garden. That's her YouTube channel. You should check it out. She's pretty good. Yes, this is the birthplace of Jason Voorhees. Very good. Not a lot of people know that, but there is a diner here that you go to, a Blairstown Diner. They were in the first movie, I think, or the second movie, and and the diner's still here. So that movie's what, like almost 40 years old, right? And and they're still there. The diner's still there, and they have a cutout clipping on the wall of their diner, which is pretty cool. Am I good on ammo? No, because I don't have any weapons. I mean, I would love to have something, but I don't because I live in New York City. Can I? Yes, I am looking to get a shotgun and a hunting rifle for the purpose of hunting, which is going to be easier for me to get than a handgun. Sorry, guys, about my finger being in a way to. Someone just asked a question about Sandy Z. I haven't heard anything about food shortage other than I'm seeing it. So if that means anything, I have seen some. Like the one out here today. The supermarket's called Acme here in Blairstown, and I'm walking through, and I'm picking stuff up for the weekend for my son and I, and I'm looking around, and I'm noticing the shelves are a lot more bare than they were last year. Bare, sorry, they're a lot more bare than they were last year. So, with that being said, I haven't heard anything, but I am seeing signs of it. So, I take that for what it's worth. It could have been a bad week for the store. Keep that in mind. They might have not gotten a shipment and it's the end of the week. Maybe the shipment's coming in Sunday. Who knows? So someone said there is no food shortage. Uh, that's debatable. Not that's not you know what that's not debatable. There is a food shortage. Christian Moore, thank you again for the donation. There is a food shortage. There's food shortages in other countries. It's not just here, guys. It's in other countries. Do I have two live streams? All I have to do is delete it. Sorry, sorry. Some people that say there's no food shortage. There is. If you don't see the food shortage in the area, good for you. But there is one. Again, we're seeing it with the birds in small towns like Blairstown or what you call it, Liberty in New York, upstate. They're going to see it first because they're smaller supermarkets. The bigger food chains are the last to see them. So, cannot print food. So again, guys, maybe it's the maybe they're not pushing the food out fast enough. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe there's no food shortage. Maybe they're just not pushing the food out fast enough. But guess what that means? That means, guys, that if they're not pushing it fast enough and people are actually going hungry, that's a shortage. Now, is it a food crisis yet? No, I don't think so. I wouldn't call it a food crisis yet, but I'll definitely say it's a food shortage. I definitely do see people starving. I've had actually two people now stop by the firehouse looking for somewhere to eat. So, guys, there is something happening. Whether you want to believe it or not, listen, that's on you. I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm seeing a lot of shit firsthand because I'm in the city. But the supermarkets in the city are seeing less food on the shelves. I'm not saying there's no food. I'm saying there's less. There's a huge difference. It's entirely up to you guys. Listen, some of you guys, and I'm not being a prick, but I'm going to make a prick comment. Some of you guys live in a bubble. That's the bottom line. You live in a bubble and you live in a nice town, in a perfect place, a better place. So it's it's not it might not be your world, but in this world or the things I see, that's what I'm seeing. I'm not making this shit up, and I'm definitely not making it up to do any fear mongering. But listen, it is what it is, guys. If you don't see it, good for you. That's actually good if you don't see it. Sorry, guys, trying to read the questions. So now I'm getting old, right? So I'm 43. My eyes used to be like spot on, but now they're like, I have to strain a little bit just to see what I'm reading here on the side. Because I'm reading the chat, guys, on the screen on the phone. So it's not big like on my computer when I'm sitting in front of it. It's actually on my phone, it's a lot smaller. So, you know, forgive me for missing some of the questions because they're going by too fast. And I have old man eyes. So there goes that. I'm probably going to need glasses soon, but you know what? I probably need glasses. I'm just waiting till I can't see shit or walk into a wall, and then I'll get glasses. And it's funny how a lot of guys, that I work with, have glasses and will not wear them. Now I went to get my eyes checked, and they said I'm on the verge of needing glasses. That was a year ago, so maybe I do. I mean, I can see this fine if I stop moving my hand around. I do not have a solar generator, not yet. You know what? It's not even that I don't have it yet. No one's selling them. They're all on back order and shit. So unless there's somewhere I can go where I can get it, like tomorrow, I'd absolutely get it tomorrow. Glasses suck. Yeah, they do. They do suck. There's a couple things you could do to prolong your eyes from getting insanely bad, but I don't know. I mean, I guess that there's like the eat carrots and boost your vitamin K, right? I think it is. Whatever it is for your eyes, they said you could take that. It'll prolong you from needing glasses. But um, you know, dude, it's funny, right? Some of you guys like you turn 40, and it's like someone turned the fucking mute switch off, right? You were bouncing off the walls. You were fucking dating this chick, that chick. You were playing sports. You were chasing around after your kids. You turned 40, and the fucking mute switch went off, and now you're like, fuck, right? You get out of bed, everything hurts, you swear that you swear your eyes are good. Meanwhile, you're doing this and fucking, trying to see better. You're doing this bullshit and trying to see. It's like it's insane, guys. It's insane. Um, It just sucks getting old. It really does. But listen, that's my 43-year old rant. Getting old. The trying to be young forever, doesn't work. And listen, we all know that. We all knew that this day was coming. That we were going to get out of bed and hear pop in our back, and that was it. Your knees crick when you walk. Your ankles are tight. It's fucking bad, man. It's just like holy shit. You try to work out to stay ahead of the game just a little bit. Just a little bit, but that doesn't work, because then you realize as you try to keep your cardio up, some fucking dumb 21-year-old is whizzing past you, or challenging you to a fucking arm wrestling match, whatever it is. But yeah, right, man. R.I.P. my fucking youth. That just went fucking south. But whatever. I know some of you guys are here like I'm 62, I'm 67, I feel great. I hope I can reach that age and feel great. But nonetheless, 43 is not fun, man. Like I said, I was hoping these people to leave so that I can at least sit in front of the phone and talk. But whatever. It is what it is, guys. The boxes of food I found. What do you mean by that, Marberry? Yeah, you can catch fish in New York City, but I would not fucking eat them. I would throw them out, guys. I would catch and release, right? You would definitely. Why does my hat seem crooked? That's better. I would catch and release. I would, fish like, oh, look at this. I got this shit from the Hudson River and throw it the fuck back in. I wouldn't eat anything out of the Hudson. Though, I mean, I don't know if it really matters at this point. But I wouldn't eat anything out of the Hudson. Oh boy, the Hudson. I mean, listen, and I did a security gig once. I worked for this company. This some fucking ex cop. The guy was a fucking scumbag. But the company I worked for, we did some security. I did an outdoor security gig by the Hudson River. Thank you, Christian, for the donation. I appreciate it. And I do the gig, and I'm watching these fucking Chinese dudes sitting by the water fishing with 8 fishing poles each. There was like 4 of them out there. So they're doing their thing. They're fishing. I'm watching them, and as I'm watching them, they're rats the size of fucking German shepherds in this park, and the rats are running around. The Chinese dudes are just hanging out. Talking to each other, talking to one another. They're fishing. The rats are running around. I'm in my car like this is fucking insane. Right? You got German Shepherd sized rats. And you got dudes fishing out of the Hudson River and keeping them instead of throwing them back in. So I was just like, holy shit, this is unreal. But what do they do with that? I guess they take it home and they eat it because they didn't catch too many to sell. I don't think. But what about the monster? Oh, Marberry, thank you for that. So right, she's talking about. I found a bunch of food. It was reset. So NYC has a program where they give you lunch, breakfast, and I think dinner. And what they do is they have you go to a location, they have you pick up this food. So you go to pick up the food, and then you know, you take it home. So whatever the case was, I'm walking the dog and I see a box of food. Guys, first of all, the food was still warm in the containers they were in, and it was a shitload of them. It was like maybe 12 or 15 packages of warm food in this box on a sidewalk. So that means someone stole it and didn't like what they saw because it was ham sandwich or whatever, and fucking left it on the sidewalk. So I took a picture of it and I meant to tweet it because that's the only way anyone responds to you anymore. Because forget about a phone call. And I think I posted it and then I didn't hear anything from it. So, you know, it's shit, guys. And the fact that people are stealing food and throwing it away instead of fucking taking it back, um, instead of taking it back would have been the better option. But it wasn't, man. It truly wasn't. Oh, and they make you pay for firewood now. I'm looking at this. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I used to come here and you never had to pay for firewood. Now you're paying for firewood. So, whatever. It is what it is. Um, but anyway, guys, um, Coasty, no, I have not learned how to trap. I've been dying to learn how to trap. That's the one thing I want to do. I mean, I really, really, really want to learn how to trap. Because it's cool to trap people who piss you off, and then you can trap animals because you can, eat them. But Benny, I'm in Blitztown, New Jersey. But yeah, I would love to learn how to trap. I guess I have to wait for the COVID thing to end and drive 4 hours upstate New York to take a trapping class. Um, Benny, I'm not canning yet. I was supposed to can this week. I never got around to it. But listen, whatever. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can hear the background, but I guess these are frogs. So I guess some rainstorm's coming or rain is coming. Usually you hear, when you hear the frogs like this, if that is frogs, usually there's rain coming. But I didn't see any rain in the forecast. Windy, I'm in Jersey because I'm doing a emergency preparedness retreat weekend, and the theme this weekend is medical training, right? The theme we did, I think, earlier this year before COVID hit, we did homesteading. So we did everything involving homesteading, and then, or maybe it was winter survival. Sorry, the one before that was homesteading. We go if we come back out here for February, it's going to be winter survival again. So it's just like added training. The only thing, my only issue with the group is that people in New York City, New Yorkers are not committed. All right, so they're not committed like other places. You can go other places and start a group, and you'll have people join you. Here in New York City, not here in New York City, but in New York City, you don't have that same commitment. People press the join button just to feel loved or liked or wanted or whatever the fuck people do. But people don't show up. I only have 400 something members, and people don't show up. Now, listen, to to be fair, to be very fair, them not showing up could be because they don't like my, this. You know how I am with you guys. That's how I am in the meetings, right? So I'm pretty much an asshole. And when you're an asshole in a liberal city, it's hard to keep members, right? So it's if I'm a straight shooter and I'm straight shooting at these people, they don't like it, and so that's the uphill battle I'm having. Now, if I was here in Blairstown or in PA or CT, I'd probably have a better turnout. But it doesn't work that way with New Yorkers, and I think a lot of New Yorkers they're also in the moment. So when something happens in that moment, they look to join a group and like and and be one with the group for like 10 seconds, and then they bounce. So it is what it is, man. I can only what is that saying? Lead a horse to water, right? I'm not gonna make you drink it. If you don't want to prep, don't prep. Don't give a shit. If you want to join the group, join the group. Be real about it, and let's get this shit started. Because when the hammer drops, guys, your feelings and your tofu and all that other bullshit does not matter, right? So it's just that simple. You know. Yep, sheeple. You are right. Well, listen, guys, people don't want to prep, and I get it that people, I think people get overwhelmed too with the prepping. I think people look at prepping and they're like, "Holy shit, man! I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to get this, I got to get that. How am I gonna get all this?" And then they flip out, and then they're like, "Fuck," and then they stop, and that's bad. You get overwhelmed. What's going on, best bar in town? Do me a favor, man. Email me. I know we were supposed to set something up a while ago, and I just get too many emails and it gets lost in the mix. Best bar in town. Please email me. Thank you. Um, and guys, prepping outside the box. I know while me and him are trying to schedule something, and financial prep, I'm trying to schedule something with him as well. So visit their channels. Get to know them before I get to interview them. All right. Again, Prepper now, my moderator. Head over to his channel if you haven't. Like and subscribe to his channel. Again, he's like the philosophical historian of prepping. So, which is pretty cool because it's a little different from the bullshit. The ranting and raving that I do from time to time, and the fear mongering and bullshit that other channels do from time to time. So, you know, And yes, Prepper Nation, guys, if you haven't headed over to his channel, you guys hopefully saw the interview. Head over to his channel. Uh, like and subscribe to his channel. But Old Mutt, man, thank you. Oh, very good, man. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you for the donation. But yeah, I will see you out here tomorrow. Thank you. You okay? Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. Thank you for joining me for this test disaster, if you will. But nonetheless, I think I know what I need to do. I need to get a better um, satellite Wi-Fi system. Right. So I have to go now because my son wants to play um, a video game. What is it called? Call of Duty. Call of Duty Mobile. He wants to play Call of Duty Mobile. There's something big in the bush over there. Looks like could be a bear, or maybe it's a raccoon. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's it is what it is. All right, guys. So listen, thank you for joining me tonight. I do appreciate. I appreciate the help. I appreciate the the feedback, the mic not working. I'm definitely going to try it again. It's not going to be this weekend, but I will try it again. Um, yeah, it could be a rat, guys. Could be a rat the size of fucking a German Shepherd. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. All right, it could be Jason since it's so close to Crystal Lake, I guess, right? All right, guys, listen, man. I appreciate, again, your help. Thank you for coming out. I will do a video on China probably tomorrow before everyone gets here. And, guys, thanks for it. Thank you for the help. I appreciate it.